Hey there, and today was flea market time again, so it was one of my favorite times of the week. I pretty much haven't been doing a lot recently, just work, laundry, dishes, that type of stuff. Missing my better half, and playing a lot of video games and watching a few movies, which I'll actually mention uh, as I'm going through here. But today I grabbed some stuff at the flea market. I try to limit myself unless something really extraordinary comes out. What I do is I'll go through the flea market and I'll do like two turns around before I usually pick up something unless it's something that really stands out. And I kind of limit to what can I get for under $20. So today that's it's pretty good. I'll be right back and you'll see what I picked up. Hey there, so here I am back. Let's close this up a bit so we can actually get some light in here. It's ironic that when you're actually filming, backlight will actually kind of make it darker and kind of redder when you're. So yeah, so where I don't have a lot of I don't have the fanciest filming equipment here. I'm using my iMac, and that's pretty much it. I desperately have to get a microphone down the road for this here, and hopefully get some proper lighting. But that'll take time. Anyway, I grabbed a few things today at the local flea market, and I got them for everything here together was under $20. So we'll go through that each one. And so first up, I grabbed the Escape Artist with David Tennant. It's a Masterpiece Mystery. This is the original UK edition. This was shown here in North America. It's shown in the I know in the United States at least. It's rather than being the three 58-minute parts, they ran it in two kind of 9-minute parts, and they cut things out of it. They cut out some of the violence, and they cut out a couple other things to actually put in for PBS, programming, funding and the. But this one here actually is the complete, uncut original edition. It's runs on one disc here, and it's around 108 minutes long. So actually it's pretty cool. I remember this one. Tennant basically he plays a liar, and he's defending Toby Kebbell's character, and Toby Kebbell may be guilty, so he's really good at getting people off, and he has to decide kind of should he get this person off, and how could it affect him? It's worth checking out. I like the Masterpiece Mysteries. So and I really, as you guys know, I'm a big Doc True fan, and I'm a huge fan of David Tennant. I would love to find The Secret Smile. That's one of my favorite David Tennant films, and it was that again was one of those I guess that probably was a Masterpiece Mystery, something like that too. He plays a very dark character in that one, and I've always wanted to own it, but I can never find it. And Secret Smile. If anybody knows where that's at, and I don't, hopefully it's not online for a fortune. The Escape Artist. So that was the first thing I picked up. I was really excited for that, and I picked it up for $1. Also for $1, I grabbed one to add to my MGM collection. As you guys know, I do collect MGM films. So I was actually going to do an MGM review of all my MGM films down the road. I want to do a box set one today. I was going to do that last week, and I wanted to give a little bit of space before my next video, and hopefully give people that have been watching a time to catch up and watch, and hopefully want to watch the next video. I'll be totally honest with you. I've been spacing myself a bit. It's The Little Girl Who Lives Down the Lane with Jodie Foster. There, of course, with the cast: Martin Sheen, Alexis Smith, Mort Schumann, Scott Jacoby. It's a really cool movie. If you've never seen Little Girl Lives Down the Lane, I really don't want to give it away too much for you. It's a thriller, and so the person I paid $1 for this, and the person that bought this paid $14.99. Actually, no, $22.09, and that was back in 2007. There's an HMV stick, like a thing here. I gotta keep that there. It's kind of neat when I see those things. But really, I know this one's on Blu-ray now. I think some company has put it out, or at least redone it. But I always want the MGM collection editions, so whenever I can grab them, I do. I was going to pick up my Midnight Movies today. The Terror from Space. I wasn't sure if I had it or not. I don't think so. I'm kind of peeved that I didn't grab it. And there was an Edwidge Finch school teacher collection, but it was from Wham, and I know that Wham's quality is hit or miss, and I have not heard the greatest on that, on that actual version of the Finch film, so I passed on that one. I did grab the Little Girl Who Lives Down the Lane. Now for $5 for two of these together, like $5 each. I picked up the first two seasons of CSI Miami. So if you guys have seen my channel, you've been watching for a while, you know that my friend gave me the complete series of CSI New York, and I was excited to have that. And I have like a kind of a bootleg edition that I found at around of CSI the first 8 seasons. I want to get the original seasons of that too. So I'm slowly picking up the series that I want. The original CSI he had was already sold. I really wanted season 11 where Justin Bieber gets shot. That's actually a good episode. But I grabbed these up. These look like they were... I don't know, these had different covers before. These are like kind of repacks of those. I have another CSI Miami season, but I can't remember what season it is. That's why I didn't pick up more there. But he has season 4 there as well. And I think that deals a lot with Casa Nostra. Well, the whole series does. The next 3 I got for $10 altogether, so that's $17. I stayed under the $20 limit today. And first up, I got season 1 of American Horror Story. I really do love this show. I want to go back and watch season 1 again. It's been a few years since I've seen it. So, when it came out. When did this come out? How long ago did I watch this? Wow, 2012? Really? Wow, okay. It's been about 4 years then. I remember watching this when it came out originally. It has 4-disc set. There's actually some features on here. I'm not sure how many features. Murder House, Beyond the Fright, Making American Horror Story, Overture to Horror, Out of the Shadows. This is the one I remember the least out of the ones, because I rewatched a couple of the other seasons recently. So this one I kind of want to get into and watch again. Also grabbed, you're not going to be surprised, American Horror Story Asylum. This is my very favorite American Horror Story. I love the way this one came out. I got to get off my feet because they're falling asleep on me. It was so well cast. I love the way this one was done. All the stories just fit in perfectly. I find that sometimes you really do, and sometimes there's ones that I kind of don't. I don't like, or I kind of want to gloss over. This wasn't the case with this one here. Every character and story in this one here interested me, and I actually did love that musical number that comes out of nowhere near the end of it, and I think it was needed because there was such darkness going on at the time of this, and of course American Horror Story. But some of them have a bit more humor to them than others, and this one had a lot of darkness going on at the time when this musical number comes up, and I think it really fit well in it. It helps to break the tension, the mood that's going on at the time. Again, this is the 4-disc set. We got The Orderly, What is American Horror Story Asylum, Welcome to Briar Cliff Manor, The Creatures, and Deleted Scenes. So I'm going to actually dive into some of these features tonight where I've already seen the series. It's not going to be spoiled for me. And then I'll go back to watching the episodes again because I would like to rewatch these. And last but not least, and not a shocker right now, I have Coven. I think Coven's really underrated. This is like American Horror Story superhero edition. Stevie Nicks actually does a decent part in this. I really do. I think Coven was like Freak Show is good, but for me so far the first 3 have been the most solid seasons. I really would have to watch. I didn't get into the last 2 seasons as much. And I haven't really, to be honest, I don't think I've really truly given them a chance. So when I pick them up, I'll watch them, but I don't think I'm going to watch them on TV or anything like that, or on Netflix. I tend not to do that. I want to grab these things, like either I see it on TV or I'll watch it when I get the sets. And I love this one here. Emma Roberts did an amazing job in this here. Jessica Lange was fantastic. I wish Jessica Lange was back, but I am excited to see her new series. But we had Zombie Halloween, looking at the making of the episode, fearful pranks ensues, meet Miss Nola shooting on location in New Orleans, and Enter the Coven to look back at the entire season with interviews from the cast and crew. This actually is going to be kind of cool. I want to see that. I thought this was a really, really good season. Uh, there's a few other like shows there, and he had them on for really good prices. Uh, but well, these were the ones I really wanted. I want to like catch up on my CSI stuff. I wanted to get the American Horror Stories. I've wanted them for a long time. I'm always going to grab them during like Black Fridays or like Boxing Day sales, and I end up not getting them. Like I'll come back for them. I don't usually come back; they're all gone. So hopefully now when the next Black Friday Boxing Day sale comes, I should be hopefully grabbing the next two seasons of American Horror Story right there. So I'll be caught up then and have them all. So not a bad haul for today. I got 5 box sets and 2 DVDs, and all of them for, well, $17 altogether. And I don't think it's too bad for like for something like this. So there we go. I'm very excited to check out, like, start watching CSI Miami again. I know the first few episodes had Kim Delaney in it, who, of course, I know from a lot of things. Of course, when I was growing up, she was like Jenny Martin on All My Children, and all the guys loved her because when I was a kid, soaps were a huge thing. We all watched them, and she was like the darling of them all. So her character got killed. But I'm not sure if I'm going to rewatch American Horror Story first, or I'm just going to watch a few episodes of CSI, just like because it's fun. And I don't remember the CSI Miami series as well as I do some of the other ones. Like I remember the first couple seasons of New York pretty well. I remember being shocked because of the character that gets killed. I know there's a character in CSI Miami that gets killed. It's kind of in a stupid way. It makes sense, like and definitely in a time when like gun control and stuff like that. It leads up to something where basically he doesn't take good care of his gun, and he pays unfortunately for his life with it. But I really did dig that show, so maybe I'll check that out tonight. Thank you guys for watching. For me right now, I got a cup of tea over there, just cooling down to hit that perfect temperature. So for me right now, it is time for tea. It's good to be back on here, and I'm hoping to make another video tonight, which hope you guys will like and watch, and do the whole like thumbs up, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate it when you do. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day, and for me right now, it is time for tea. Hey there, and thanks for staying for the after credits sequence. Not a lot of big stuff to say on the after credits sequence today. I may be saving something a little bit later. I'm thinking of doing some reviews. I actually watched some movies recently. I've had a lot more time on my hands, as you guys know. I watched The Invitation recently. I watched a movie called Tiger House, and I watched the Peanuts movie. And I have lots to say on lots of those films. But out of the 3 of those films there, I'm not gonna lie. Spoiler: if I do a review for the Peanuts film, it gets a perfect score for me. It's really hard to get like a perfect score for me when it comes to films. But I felt that not only did the Peanuts movie do everything right with what it had to do and keep like true to a lot of the source, but it actually kind of improved on it a bit and was able to teach a bit without being preachy. When I was a kid, I watched a lot of Peanut specials, and I felt very Charlie Browny a lot of the time. That can be a really good thing, and that can be a pretty sad thing, because it means that you're feeling pretty down about yourself. And we get to see the whole Charlie Brown aspect of him feeling down about himself throughout the film. However, one of the really important things that we get to see finally in this is not that Charlie Brown's just a screw up, or that Charlie Brown can't do anything right, or the world hates them type of thing. But some of Charlie Brown's mistakes, or things that other people consider screw ups, or things that he does because he is a good person, because he chooses to make the right decision. even at the cost of some of his own happiness. And it pays out for him in the end. Spoiler there, but I think you're going to know that's a kid. It's a kid's film. It's a family film. It's for everybody, and it is a movie that I think everybody should see, and I think should be in everybody's collection. It's a good mixture of the old with the new. The animation is fantastically well done. It just blew me away with what it did, and I've never seen the characters done so well. I mean, when I was a kid, I know I was the kid that was back, watching Race for Your Life, Charlie Brown in the theater, and I was the guy that quit Boy Scouts because I missed the Charlie Brown Christmas special when it came out because we had no VCRs or anything back then. There's no internet, no VCRs. If you missed a special, you didn't see that special until it came out again, and sometimes that could be a year, like or so. So there was no taking chances with me when it came to those shows. The Peanuts movie. Watch it, own it, definitely. And if you got if you have whether you're on your own or if you got a family, I think it's a movie that belongs physically in your collection, and that it does get for me a perfect 10 out of 10. It's not something you're going to see me given to a lot of films, but this film really deserved it. I was very impressed. Thanks for watching, guys. And for me right now, I gotta have that tea. It's going to get way too cold for us to have it now. It's time for tea.